Yes. Now we will discuss something called trace of a matrix. Is it okay? Trace of a square matrix. Trace of a square matrix. What is the meaning of the word trace of a square matrix? Trace of a square matrix. Let me say trace of a square matrix. If capital A is equal to Aij M cross M. M cross M is a square matrix. Then the trace of A is denoted like this, TR of A. This is nothing but sigma I is equal to 1 to N, I is equal to 1 to N, AII, which means it is the sum of all the principal diagonal elements. That is trace of A, is equal to sum of all the principal diagonal elements. I can write here, because it is M cross M, I have to write here M, right? I is equal to 1 to M. Okay, sum of all the principal diagonal elements. All right, no? Yes. Sum of all the principal diagonal elements. Example, if I can consider capital A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is a 3 cross 3 matrix. So these are the principal diagonal elements. So can we not say the trace of the matrix A, very simple to understand, that is nothing but 1 plus 5 plus 9, that is equal to 15. See, this is again not a part of the NCERT, but you should learn it for competitive exams. Similarly, there are some properties of trace of a matrix. Is it okay? Properties of trace of a matrix. First one, trace of the matrix K times A, where K is a scalar, that is equal to K times trace of A. Okay, K times trace of A, where K is a scalar, where K is a scalar or a constant. Is it okay? K is a scalar or a constant. We know that in maths, anything with the word scalar refers to a constant. Do you follow? Similarly, trace of the matrix A plus B, okay, add the two matrices and then take the trace, is as good as taking the trace of A separately and then taking the trace of B separately. Do you get it? Similarly, trace of the matrix AB is as good as taking trace of the matrix BA. You can try with any two matrices here. I'm going to tell you these properties. These properties will be useful in solving any problem. Trace of AB should be equal to trace of BA. This is about trace of a square matrix. And one important note point we have to know this. Can you tell me what is the trace of a skew symmetric matrix? Trace of a skew symmetric matrix is dash. This is a competitive question. Trace of a skew symmetric matrix is always what? Is 0. Is it correct or not? Is 0. Why? Because a skew symmetric matrix can be written as a capital A is equal to like this, right? 0, 0, 0. Diagonal elements of a skew symmetric matrix is 0. You can refer to the previous synopsis what we have covered on skew symmetric matrices. 4 minus 4, 5 minus 5, 1 minus 1. Is it okay? This is a skew symmetric matrix 3 cross 3. So if you can see here, since I can say here, since sigma I is equal to 1 to M, AII is equal to 0 for a skew symmetric matrix. Is it okay? So what is the trace of A here in this case? Trace of A should be equal to 0 plus 0 plus 0, that is equal to 0 is the answer to the question. Is it okay?